If you win the nomination in 6 days, are you going to be running QVC ads? Are you going to be so obsessed on what people are saying about Trump stakes? Are you going to be concerned about the stake of Americans in the 21st century? That's spelled differently from the Trump stakes that you sold at Leading Edge or wherever you sold them. Is there a second gear? Is there a follow-up routine? This has worked very well for him politically up to now. When is he going to start getting briefed? When is he going to start saying more than what he's been saying? When is he going to name the foreign policy team? When is he going to move forward into second gear? I will say it again, Mike Barnicle. He is 6 days, maybe 5 days away from locking down the Republican nomination. He could do it.
Joe, if he
with a win in Florida and Ohio, is he going to shift gears, or does he only know the short game?
Look, Donald has been flying solo for a long time, throughout his entire professional career as a businessman and now as a politician. If he wasn't flying solo, he wouldn't be on TV last night during that interview saying that Islam hates us. Islam doesn't hate us. But what everybody in the Middle East knows is what everybody in the world knows, that we are in the Middle East today as a result of the worst foreign policy decision this country ever made.
Hey, Mike, you know who else is in the Middle East? Do you know who else is in the Middle East? Donald Trump. Do you know who's made money in the Middle East? Millions in the Middle East? Donald Trump. Do you know who's invested in the Middle East? Donald Trump.
Yes.
I mean, come on. Okay, listen.
Boeing is in Tehran today.
I may not have agreed with the tactics, but I'm not going to argue with, so he won the primary using tactics that I wouldn't have used and you wouldn't have used. But okay, fine. It looks like he's going to win the primary. When does the second act start?
Well, when
does it begin? Where he shows Americans that he can actually assemble a team, he can actually be disciplined enough to be briefed on policy, and he can actually move to the next step and stop insulting Muslims.
Well, we're going to find out very quickly whether he has another act.
Well, and that's really the fundamental question of Act 2. Can he rise to the occasion? Can he run an operation or an organization that could counter Hillary Clinton if he only has this one speed? And it's the short-term soundbite, capture the news cycle for the day. I mean, that's just not going to be enough.
It's not even it's a speed, but it's also he has no governor. In other words, sometimes you do see him